Hello, and welcome to this edition of Broome Up Front. I'm your host, Anthony. Today, we have a great show for you. Anne-Marie from SUNY Broome's Counseling Services is going to share some ways to curb stress. Then, Allison Ellis, an instructor that teaches yoga, will demonstrate some yoga techniques with the goal of encouraging physical wellness. I'd like to welcome my first guest, Anne-Marie. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on. So the first question I'll ask you is, what are the services that the SUNY Broome counselors provide?
So SUNY Broome Counseling Services, first, I would like you to know that they're over in the Commons, TC 102. We provide individual counseling services. We have wellness workshops in groups. There are 4 of us counselors there. We're all licensed mental health providers. All of our services are confidential, free, and students can access them as long as they're a registered student at school.
Okay, thank you so much. And what would you say are some quick micro habits that students could use for self-care during their academic journey?
First things first, this is a big one because nobody ever gets enough sleep during the school year, right? And I would say this seems so basic, but think of it as your foundation is getting sleep. Students need at least 8 to 10 hours. It can impact your concentration and focus. Your hippocampus is responsible for your memory, and when you don't get enough sleep, there's going to be consequences during the day when you're trying to focus. Get sleep, stay hydrated, and you know what? Have a little bit of balance, have some fun, take a break, go outside, get fresh air.
Yeah, and with the nicer weather, hopefully students are able to do that.
I can go on and on. Go smell the flowers.
Yeah. What are some health boundaries people can set in their daily life?
So health boundaries people can set is, I'm going to bed at 10:30 for myself. There might be temptations where I stay up till 1 o'clock. I'm going to have a bedtime. I'm going to set a goal today where I'm going to drink lots of water, make 5 minutes for myself, where if I need to decompress and have time for myself, I'm going to find 5 minutes to do that.
Thank you so much. That's all the time we have for now. Come up next and stick around to see a yoga demonstration. We'll be back after a short break.
This past Friday, the annual Hockey for Hope Paint the Ice event took place in the Broome Ice Center. We were able to catch up with the creator of the Constance Foundation, which hosts the event, Brian Lang.
The reason I started the foundation was because of my Aunt Patty, who passed away of breast cancer in 06. But it wasn't until 2012 when we organized it into an actual nonprofit. But in 2009 when we started Hockey for Hope. So Hockey for Hope came first as a charity game, and then the nonprofit came second. It's just kind of all fell in place.
Since its beginnings in 2009, attendance to the Hockey for Hope game has been growing exponentially.
We had maybe 30 people in the stands to where now we range anywhere from 500 to, I think the one year we had about 800 people show up, which was pretty cool.
We spoke with Tom Forbes, who is a player in the Hockey for Hope game. He told us what the event is and what it means to those affected.
We're painting the ice in remembrance for those that have passed for hit with hockey from cancer, and also those that are still battling cancer. So it's kind of inspirational, I don't want to say quotes, but inspirational messages for our loved ones and those that we know.
Tom loves to participate in the game. He shares what it is like on game day.
The game is awesome. It's like the best in the world. They treat you like the pros. You know, you have your own locker room. You got all the swag that you get to take home after the game, and we wear jerseys with the name of the people that we skate for is on the back of our jersey.
The charity game took place on Saturday night. If you weren't there to check in on the action, be sure to go next year. Reporting from Broome, Noah Maney.
I don't got nothing on me.
Yeah, sure, that's what they all say. What is this?
That's not mine.
Huh?
That's
Yes,
not
it
mine.
is yours.
That's not mine.
What?
That's not mine.
You're going away for a long time, buddy. Come on.
Hello and welcome back. Now it is time for a yoga demonstration. So let's please give our attention to Allison.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
Let's start with breath. We're going to bring our right hand on our chest and our left hand on our belly, and we're going to start with deep breaths in. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a gentle exhale out through the mouth. Closing the eyes, centering on our bodies, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. We'll do that one more time. Nice deep breath in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Nice. We'll bring our hands in front of our shins, going into what we call a seated cow-cat. Warms up the spine, warms up our core muscles, abdominals and back. So we're going to inhale, start to open up through the chest, start to extend through the spine, gently lifting the chin. And on our exhale, we're going to round back, like scooping out through the belly, chin toward the chest. We'll do that again. Inhaling, opening up through the chest, extending through the spine, lifting the chin. And on the exhale, we'll round back and scoop out through the belly. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, opening up through the chest, lifting the chin. And on the exhale, we'll round back and scoop out through the belly. Very good. So we'll sit up nice and tall, going into what we call a seated twist. This is great for the low back. So right hand on the outside of the left knee, reaching that left hand back. Nice tall posture. And we'll just hold here and feel that stretch. We call it breathing into the stretch. If on the exhale, you want to go a little deeper and really feel that release. Good, we'll sweep it around to the other side. Left hand on the outside of the right. Right hand reaches back. Nice tall posture. Let's bring it back to center. We're going to stand up. So we're going to sweep our legs around. And we're going to bring our feet on the mat. And we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time because that's really great for spinal health. And we're going to go into what we call a tree pose. So we're going to bring our right foot in. We call it kickstand. It helps with balance. Draw the belly in. Bringing the hands into heart center. Finding a focal point. And just start to breathe. And we'll switch to the other side. And sometimes we balance better on one side than the other, so it's always nice to start in that kickstand to find your balance, your stability, and then inhale and exhale. Bring it back to center, take the feet nice and wide, bringing the arms all the way over the head. We're just going to do some gentle side leans to feel that stretch down the side body, releasing all that tension we feel. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands back to our lower back. We're going to open up in a standing camel. Again, extending. When we sit behind a desk all day with a computer, we need to open up through the chest and feel that stretch. Gently lifting the chin. You can bring it back through center, release it. And then we can go again and maybe go a little deeper if it feels good. Nice soft bend in the knees so we're not locking out, putting pressure in our lower backs. And then bringing it back to center one more time. Let's open up through the chest and extend. And we'll bring it into mountain, palms to the front.
That's very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you for demonstrating those yoga techniques to our viewers. Yoga is a great way to stay active and stay fit as well. I suggest that you take a yoga class or incorporate these into your routine. So that's all for our show today. Join us next time, and thank you for tuning in to Broome Up Front.